Hi, it's me, PamVanEe. Whoops, just hit the camera on my phone. And I thought I'd start a vintage type journal because I got some scans from Tammy with Jimmy and Tammy, their channel. She's always so generous. So I got quite a few of these scans that she had and sent to me. And so I thought, let's make a vintage journal. So that was my inspiration. And what I've done so far, I'm going to make a 2-signature journal. So I've got my papers here. And I have 15, excuse me. And what I have is 3 thick scrapbook papers. And then I'm going to have thinner scrapbook papers, 4 of those. Then I'm going to have 4 coffee dyed papers. And then the scans. I got 3 of those. And then I have a music book paper. That's what I have so far. And then what I did was I coffee dyed the papers that have a plain back on them, and you can do them several ways. I do have a video of how I do coffee stain. You can use instant coffee, paint that on. You can put it in the microwave. You can put it out in the sun, however you want. And then I haven't cut them down yet, but I'm going to, like I said, make a 2-signature journal, and it will be 6 across. So if you have 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, you would fold it in half, and then I'll trim it to 9 inches length. So here's my 3 thicker cardstock, my coffee stained, and then here's my 4 coffee dyed like computer paper, for 4 of those. Then I have 3 of the scans that I got from Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Then I have 4 scrapbook papers. And I may switch one of these for that. Okay. I just didn't want, 2 like prints the same. So we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The thinner scrapbook paper, coffee dyed, and then we have the music paper. So now I'm going to cut them down to 9 inches, and I may fold some up or cut off the bottom and then make them pockets. So if I made them pockets, then if it's 9, I would score it at 9 inches and then fold this up for pockets. So I'm going to do that first, and I will be back. I've been cutting my papers to size, and I just wanted to show, in case you're new at this, if you don't have a scoreboard where you can score. Okay, so ours is 9 inches long. You can just, use something to measure. You could also use a ruler, and then you'll just fold up to your 9-inch line, or you could, everything doesn't have to be 9-inch. If you want to have more variation, you can make it shorter. And so you fold it up to your length. And if you went this way, you're going to see it upside down. I don't like that, so I'm going to turn it this way. And then you'll have your pockets like this, and then you could embellish it more, of course. And then some, I just, see an example. Okay, for this one, I cut it at 9 inches. And then I had this piece because when you would turn it up, it would have been upside down like that. So I just cut it at 9 inches, and then I can use this as a belly band here. So those are the pages for signature. I'm going to go on to the next, but I just thought I'd show you that. And if it's wider than 6 inches, you can just fold it at your 6-inch mark here. And then you can keep these little scraps too, because we can make a little booklet or something with it, or paper ruffle. Okay, so now this will fit in your journal like that. And you have your 6 inches by 9. Okay, now I'm going to move on to this grouping. Okay, I have everything cut down 9 by 6 or folded over. And so I have the 3. We'll work on this first signature of the 3 thicker. And what I do is I put one thick one at the beginning, one in the middle, and one in between that. So I have 3 signatures, 3 of the thicker ones. So I'm going to start out with, maybe I'll start out with this one. And I had cut it, so I could put this cut off here. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here, and then I will glue it. Okay, fix the lighting. I didn't. My husband did. I said, how do I fix this where I don't have sun coming in and all the slats? And then he just, the slats in the blind, he just flipped it the other way in. Ta-da! Much better. Okay, so let's start out. I've got piles. I've got my thicker. I've got my thin. And this one, I just cut it so I have different sizes in that paper. And then I've got my pile of coffee stain. That was my thinner. And then here's the music paper and the scans from Tammy. All right, and I can switch it up, what I want to be the front. I think I'm going to go maybe this way. Okay, so I'm going to start with the thicker. And I glued this down to make pockets. So we got that. What should we do next? I think maybe I'll do a shorter. Should I do a coffee dyed here? Let's go with this one. So we got and some of them you can fold this way. Some you can fold this way. So let's try this. We got 1, 2. I think we'll go with this one that I cut like that. And let's add one of these papers, scans. I don't think I want it like that. I'm going to add coffee dyed paper think I'm going to add this here. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what we got. This, this. And then I'm going to add, I think, the thicker one here. Well, let's start with this. I folded it up and you can glue it here to make a pocket. That's upside down. I don't like that. So, what I could do is go this way, and then you'll have tucks going that way. Or you could cut it off and use it, but that'll give it a little something different. So we'll go that way. And then let's go with a thinner one. Thinner. Let's do coffee dyed. And maybe we should do the music paper. Coffee dye. We'll do one of these scans. Maybe and you could, like I said, some fold this way, some fold that way. Listen how fun that crinkly noise is. I'm probably going to keep this for the middle, this last thicker one. I think I'm going to add that here and kind of stagger it like that. Then go with that. This. I think I'll add another coffee dyed paper, and then I'll add this here. Excuse me. And then I have the thicker here. I think I'll put it in the middle. Then I have this little scrap. I think I'm going to use this as a belly band here and here. Sometimes it's easier just to tear it and then glue it. So I'll do that to both sides. Yeah, I think I'll make this a belly band. I might have to, I'll trim it a little bit on this side. This will be the center of the signature. And sometimes it's easier because you've got this little gap here, so it's easier to fold, and then you're going to be sewing things in. So then I'll just trim this little edge that you can see here. So let's see what we got. Yeah, it's already pretty chunky. Look at that. And you could, if you wanted to, you can iron the pages to make them flatter. Okay, let's see what we got. And I kind of scuffed this paper up. Let's see if you like this. I think I'll bring this down. I'll glue that. That'll be a tuck there. And I'll probably, turn some things over, maybe scuff things. Maybe I'll do a little tear here. Okay, so that's what we got here. And then the next one, oh, I did have this extra too, this one, but maybe I'll use this to, add to a pocket. Okay, there's the first signature. And now let's get this one. So I'm going to separate my piles. I've got thicker, I've got a lighter weight scrapbook paper pile. I've got these. I'll put that with the music. Then I have my dyed paper pile. And here's my thicker. So I need let's see. Then I'll kind of look at this to see what would be good, because they're gonna be sewn in like, this. I think I kind of like that. Or I could do this, but okay. I'm going to do this one. So this will be the first page of my second signature. And that I had cut off here. And I'm going to use it. There's a belly band there, so I'll glue it. So we're starting out with a thicker one. Let's go with let's do a coffee dyed page here. And one of these pages, scans from Tammy. I'll put that one up a little bit here. And then how about a thinner paper, scrapbook paper, and we'll do, let's see, another coffee dyed, and I think we're going to add another thicker one. I think we'll add this one. Is that the right way? Yeah. So this one just has a little bit of green in it. This one. Okay, so we got this thicker one. This one. This must be the last thick one. Okay. And coffee dyed. Let's do a music page. Got this little short one. I like that I have cut off. Oops, sorry. I folded that one up to make pockets. I think I like it this way better, maybe. Something like that. And this. And I don't want to put this one here because it's already folded up. So I'm going to switch it out with this one. Okay. We got that. We'll do the last one of the scan. And I think I'll just tear it a little bit here, here. And I can ink it later too. I'll just fold this up here. Like that. And the scrapbook paper. I'm going to go another coffee dyed. And then this is the last of the thicker. And I could do either way. I could go like this. No, I think I'll go like that. Okay, so let's see what we have. And then the next step will be, gluing and gluing the pockets, and then I'll be sewing them in. So let's see what we got. Yeah, just a little bit of green. Okay, that's what I have, and you can do it however you want. You could embellish it before you sew it in. I just do it first, so however you do it. So I am going to, glue some things down, and then I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm going to figure out what cover I want to make, what I want to make my cover out of. So that'll be next. But it's already getting pretty chunky. I think it's going to be pretty.